All right, I'm going to start today by telling you a confession. I am directionally challenged. I say that GPSs were created for me, or at least for people like me. I can get turned around without any trouble whatsoever. And it was a couple weeks ago, I decided I'd come into the church here at Grace, and I would find my way around. Well, I came in a door that I don't usually come in, and I couldn't get from one level to the other, and I kept unlocking doors, and I couldn't find where I was going, and I was getting very frustrated. And then I thought, well, I could go to the elevator, which I saw, and I could just punch the right level, and I would get there. But I have another confession to make. I don't like elevators. I've seen too many TV shows and movies where people get stuck in an elevator and no one was in the building except for me. And my poor dog was out in the car. And I thought, when would anybody ever find me if I got stuck in the elevator? And I didn't have a GPS to help me get around the building. So I went outside, the first exit I found, walked around the building, and tried again. Yeah. I started thinking that maybe this is true about more than just me trying to get around this church with all the different rooms. We're celebrating the birthday of the church around this time. And there are so many different denominations in our country, around the world, and we all call ourselves Christians. But often we're like in different rooms and we're not connected. We might be under the same roof of Christianity, but maybe we aren't talking to one another, and the ecumenical movement seems to have waned a little bit. And I was thinking, we need to remember that we are all Christians trying to do our best. And it just happened that I came across two scripture readings that both fit with this the very day I was thinking about it. And this first one comes from Matthew chapter 7:16. And it says, "You will know them by their fruits." So we know Christians by the fruit of their work and by what they say. Are they living the life of Jesus? And we read in John's Gospel, the 13th chapter, 35th verse, "By this everyone will know that you are my disciples, if you have love for one another." Love for one another, showing by the fruits of our actions that we truly do love and care for one another. Shows that we're Christians. It doesn't matter what label we put on ourselves. We are following in the footsteps of our Master. Don't worry, I really won't use these, but when I told my sisters about getting lost in the sanctuary and the building and not being able to get around, they gave me the suggestion of maybe taking white rocks and putting them along the roadway, the pathway here, so that I could find my way back. I don't think Ken would appreciate that if I didn't pick them all up. But Jesus shows us the way to live and shows us that we are loved and we are to share that love with one another. So let us all celebrate the fact that we are the disciples of Jesus, whatever name we go by. Thank you.